Today's video, we're gonna try to achieve dropping that fuel tank. If we get lucky, maybe no broken bolts. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Boondocks Overland and Outdoors, here with another video. As you can see behind me, we're going to be working on my 83 Toyota pickup. And today's video, we're going to try to achieve dropping that fuel tank. And if we get lucky, maybe no broken bolts. This thing is kind of a rust bucket, so hopefully no broken bolts. But without further ado, guys, hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on this UZ Lux build, as I call it. In the future, guys, we are going to be indeed swapping this 22R out for a V8 4.7 2UZ motor out of a Toyota Sequoia. So make sure to subscribe and stay up to date on this build. But for today, we're going to drop that fuel tank, inspect it. Last video I posted, we actually got this thing started and running and even drove it around the yard. So we found out that it had really bad fuel, and we're going to inspect the tank, make sure it's not corroded from the inside. And if it's not, well, all we have to do is just clean the inside out with some fresh fuel and put some fresh fuel in it, and we're good to go on that term. So let's go ahead and get into the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy.
And we have Mr. Roscoe here to make a bunch of barking noise in the background. Oh, I guess so. This is my helper for today. So we have all the essentials that we need that I cannot do this job without. Milwaukee tower. I literally don't go anywhere without this thing. Extra Milwaukee light for underneath, and some impacts.
Okay, guys, another fundamental thing that we're going to need to get this job done is safety. Safety first. Remember, kids, that's #1 priority here in this channel. So got some plastic wrap. I want to make sure I protect these beautiful blue eyes I have. And it's just simple as this right here. See, like nothing happened. Okay, guys, let's see how many broken bolts we get. That one's good. Let's see if we can get 3 out of 3. Looking good so far. Ooh, that don't sound good. Saved it. Going in and out. I saved that. All right, just for the cover, we've got to get 2 more back there, or 3, and then we'll take the skid off, and hopefully we can get to that drain bolt. I can't talk, and hopefully it doesn't break off. Okay, managed to get the skid plate out, and it's managed not to break a single bolt on both sides, so that's good. So I'm actually really impressed. This fuel tank looks actually even shiny. Look at this thing. It looks brand new. It's a brand new fuel tank. Not a single speck of rust, except of course that little scratch. But this thing is brand new. I'm not worried about it. Does sound full though. So with that checks out pretty good. I'm actually pretty excited about that. So here's the drain bolt that I was talking about, and that does look rusty. So this whole truck really in reality is just all surface rust. It's just been sitting out salty air, I guess. I'm not sure. I picked it up in North Carolina, but this bolt right here is gonna tell me everything. So if this thing breaks, we're not looking so good, guys. So hopefully this thing doesn't break.
let's go ahead and find some buckets so we can drain this fuel into and go from there. The fuel that I get off of this truck will be used to clean parts and stuff and for starting up bonfires. So win-win scenario. Hopefully this thing doesn't have more than 15 gallons. So let's go ahead and crack that mysterious bolt. Hopefully it doesn't break. All right. Let's see what the outcome is gonna be. I don't want to put the impact on this one. Let's just see what happens here. Give it a little. Oh, move nice. I think we're in the win, guys. I think we're in the win. Let's see this Toyota IPA Brewing Company liquid come on out of here. So glad Toyota decided to put a drain bolt for the fuel tank. It saved me hours of labor here dropping this tank. Let's see. Ready for this? Ooh, look at that. Look like Tennessee whiskey. You are smooth Tennessee whiskey. Y'all want a shot? Oof, stinks. Let's get y'all up and close and personal. I don't believe I have the key for the fuel cap. Don't think this thing, even though it's pretty loose, I don't think I can get this thing out without a key. Okay, this is all the keys the guy gave me. We have quite a few to go through here, so which one do y'all think is going to be? Let's see, let's try. That looks somewhat like an aftermarket gas cap, so let's try this one. First try, let's see if we can get this first try. Oh, nope, doesn't seem so promising. Nope, let's try the Toyota key. Nope. Oh, guys, I think we have a winner. We have a winner. Yes, we do. We have a winner. Look at that. But look at that right there. That is super corroded in here. Yeah. Don't think I want to pour fuel in there. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell. Camera. Almost looks like paint. But we're going to put some fuel in there anyways. I still have the drain bolt unplugged, so just it can clean out whatever it's in the fueler neck. Not like it's going to matter, probably won't make a difference, but at least it can clean out a little bit whatever's left inside the tank, in the fuel tank. So I know it's going to take quite a few cycles to actually clean really well underneath that fuel tank, but time being, guys, I don't think I'm going to be using that tank when I do the swap. It's too much of a small tank for the V8, and as we all know, those 4.7 Sequoia Tundra motors, they like to drink fuel. So I'm most likely going to be upgrading the fuel tank to a bigger one, and this one's just going to get us by so we can drive this thing, get it back on the road. But let's go ahead and pour some fresh fuel. I got some fresh fuel left over from previous video when I first got this thing running, so we're going to put a little bit in there until we see it come out clear from the tank. I know it's not going to be the best way to do it, but it's just flush whatever's inside the fueler neck. So let's go ahead and do that. See how much of a mess we make. I know we all hate these fuel can nozzles. They never work. They spill more fuel than they actually fill. Let's see if I can stick that in there. Yep. And we're making a mess. Let's see. Try that again. There we go. Guys, check out this nasty fuel that was in there. Looks like that Santee Creek water. almost black, almost looks like oil. But we have the drain bolt put back in. Okay guys, so we got to the part. We already went ahead, drained the fuel tank, and got all that nasty gas out of there. Up next is just connect this hoses that run from the tank to this mechanical fuel pump. Get rid of my jerry rig gas can here, and that's pretty much it. Just, crank it over and see if it starts, and let it run, let it idle for a few seconds, and that pretty much wraps up this little fuel cleaning job that we had going on today, this afternoon. So let's go ahead and connect those hoses and see if the battery didn't die. Actually, I haven't checked that. It's been sitting here about a week or so. So let's go ahead and hook those up and go on forward with it. Okay, we have the fuel lines connected. We got fresh fuel in the fuel tank. Let's hope we don't nearly blow ourselves up again like we did last time. Okay, so doesn't seem to like to sit. Hopefully we don't have other issues like another bad distributor or something like that. We're gonna add some motivational juice in the carburetor. Well, she ran fine for a couple seconds. Almost sounded like a rotary, but I think the mechanical fuel pump just hasn't gotten all the fuel all the way up here yet. So we're gonna pour some more go-go juice in it and just work it until this mechanical fuel pump wakes up. Safety is my #1 priority. Well, it seemed to run a little bit longer. Let's pour some more go-go juice. Yoda's alive, just running. This thing's always makes me so happy when this thing is on. So let's see if she'll cut off and turn on her own again without go-go juice. Idling a little high. Let's see. Like a champ, like a champ. Not sure why they covered this thing up there, but most likely I'll be installing a CB radio right there, or something. Something will go there, but not this. Kind of had a hippie vibes going on here. See right there with that. But yeah, this thing is got fresh fuel in the fuel tank, and we need to address a few more things on this truck that we need to do. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Well, not much of an exciting video today, guys, but we did accomplish something, and that was dropping the fuel, inspecting it, and as we already guessed it was pretty nasty.
We didn't drop the fuel tank, and I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of got lazy to do so, but to my surprise, that fuel tank looks brand new, and I know it does look pretty brand new from the outside, and who knows how it looks from the inside. But there were some indicators that kind of let me wing it this way without dropping the fuel tank. One of them being the sending unit was working, so we know it's not like completely rotted inside. The sending unit works. When I dropped the fuel, I inspected the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket, and I didn't see any rust or any debris or signs of rust, so that's another indicator. And also we also got to consider that this fuel tank is most likely not going to stay with the truck. Excuse the background noise, there's a street right here, but hopefully you guys can hear me. But back to what I was talking about, this thing. Most likely I'm not going to stay with this fuel tank. It's a little bit too small, especially with the 4.7 that's going to be going in here. So meanwhile, we're just going to run it with the 22R, just keep everything as it is. The main goal for it right now, short term, is to get this thing on the road and even possibly even on some trails. So and reason being is just to get this thing a little test drive, so to speak, and see how it's really going to perform, and if it's even worth putting all the time into it, V8 swapping it and doing all kind of crazy stuff with it. So that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing with it, and I think it's going to be for the best. So we do need to address a few things. As you've seen, battery light's on, it's not charging, so most likely a bad alternator. This truck was sitting for years, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like that throughout the whole thing. Brakes, we have no brakes still. I have not addressed brakes. We need to either try to bleed the brake system or put a brand new brake master cylinder on it, because the pedal just goes straight to the floor, and there's no apparent brake fluid leaks. So next video, most likely we're going to be tackling those brakes, trying to get this thing to stop, because it has absolutely no brakes at all. It doesn't even intend to stop. So we need to get that figured out, and hopefully after that, chase down the battery, charging system, why it's not charging. So without further ado, guys, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. We're about to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. It's a milestone. I've been on here for like 4 years, 5 years or more. But super excited to hit that 1,000 mark. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You guys are awesome. We'll see you on the next video. Shh. Why are you making so much noise? Ooh. There goes the grill. It's dry rotted.